Hi guys, it's me. I am playing in my altered book art journal. So I'm going to start out just by cutting out some circles. It's dot day today. Happy dot day. So I decided to make a huge dot with lots of layers, and it's actually going to be a spinner. So it's going to be fun. Of course, I didn't realize that I didn't have a fastener. So I just took a bunch of different paper. There's acetate. There's old book pages, there's brown paper that I doodle on, so just a lot of fun. And then I am just going to make sure that I cut those circles into fourths. I decided that would be kind of cool for my circle. And then I am going to create a background, so I'm just going to put down some paint. This is just an antique white, kind of a cream color paint, cheap one, Apple Barrel, and I'm going to add that. And then I decide to grab some instant coffee and just sprinkle some water on it. I don't know what I did with my spray bottle, but and make some drips, and I thought that would be a nice kind of background. This process was pretty quick. I just had to wait for things to dry, so it was fun. Now I'm going to grab my little pieces, and I decided that I'm going to use some modeling paste and stencil on the acetate. I love doing this. I did it in my junk journal, and I really loved the way that it turned out. So I'm going to get a stencil that has lots of little circles on it. It's a Stencil Girl stencil. One of my friends, Megan, sent me a bunch of Stencil Girl stencils that she had that she wasn't using, so she shared. So this is one that I have, so I'm going to go ahead and spread that modeling paste right on those little acetate pieces. And I just got a piece of cardboard, which I'll use for another project as just kind of a background to catch all the modeling paste that's left over. When you're using modeling paste, just make sure that you clean off your stencil right away so it doesn't dry. And I had a bunch left over, so I did tissue paper and a lot of stuff. And then I'm also going to take just my white pen, my new one that I absolutely love, and I'll have that link below if you're interested. And I'm going to make some circles. So it's awesome. It's so nice to doodle on brown or craft paper. It's really beautiful. I've fallen in love with it, so I decided to do that, and I wanted to do a theme of lots of circles, so you'll see that I'm going to do some. And the next one I'm going to do is spirals, so just layers and layers of spirals, because I love spirals, and it was so much fun. And I kind of fit them in between. It's really fun, but I just wanted these to be interesting, kind of like when you have a spinner when you're a kid, right? And you spin around and you look at all the different patterns and things like that. So I'm using this pen. It's a metallic pen that I got for my birthday a couple years ago from my big sister, and it's really wonderful. But they work really, really well. And the white, you kind of doodle with it first. It's like transparent, and then it comes alive. So that's kind of great. And then one of the black ones, I'm going to put lots of dots. And then I was so anxious to get this done, so I didn't have a fastener, so I'm going to stack these up. And of course, the mistake that I made is I made the hole too close to the edge, so just keep that in mind. Go back a little further, and I'm going to use my big crocodile here, and I'm going to make a hole. I don't have a fastener, so I'm just going to use a button and a twist like what you put on like for bags and things like that. So because that works well for a fastener, so you'll see that I'm like, okay, that didn't work out very well. So you just loop it through the holes in your button, and it creates a fastener. So neat little trick in case you ever need one. And we're going to go ahead and just stick those through, the ones that actually have a hole that I can use. So just stack the papers however you want. You can take them off and restack them. I think I used about 6 pieces, but you could, maybe I did 7, and yeah, I did 7, but you could do as many as you want. I wanted a ton of them, but that just didn't work. So you're just gonna thread them through, and then I'm going to grab my page and I'm going to make a hole. You see there that there's an image that I thought I might want to keep from my altered book, so I'm just going to add some glue and just glue that page together, make it a little bit more sturdy. And I'm going to use a skewer and just poke a hole right in the center, nothing fancy. And I'm going to put my little wheel right on there, my wheel of dots. or my big dot spinner. And then I just do a little bit of washi tape. So I just open up the twist ties and then put an X with washi tape. And it's really easy. You can open it up, works everywhere well. And then I saw in the corner of my eye that I had these reinforcements that I painted black. So I'm going to add those. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.